Lucid Blocks. A beautiful nightmare created by Lucid Blocks. The best way to describe Lucid Blocks is like if Minecraft and LSD Dream Emulator had a psychedelic liminal child. Before we begin, I truly recommend experiencing this fever dream for yourself. There's no better way to truly grasp just how strange it is. With that being said, let's dive into the bizarre world of Lucid Blocks. When I first loaded into the qualia, I honestly had no idea what was waiting for me. I spawned into this giant checkered landscape, filled with bodies of water. Around the area, it was populated by these strange creatures. I wasn't even sure what I was really looking at. Moving a bit further past spawn, I came across two enormous towers that stretched far into the sky. Curiosity got the best of me, so I climbed the top of one of them. As I reached the top, snow suddenly began to fall. Then somehow, it got weirder. Strange shapes and fish started floating through the sky. After killing a few of them, I slipped off the tower and died.
This is finally the Vermin. May your death bring forth new life.
When I awoken, I was in a sane-looking place filled with normal trees and grass blocks. It almost felt like a normal Minecraft world. I sat by the peaceful water and sketched the towers I'd just climbed. This game runs off the familiarity you have built with Minecraft and turns that against you, creating a rather strange and surreal experience. By the time I finished my art piece, night had fallen, and I realized I was being surrounded by wooden mannequins. Hoping they were friendly, I stood around and admired these bizarre creatures. Unfortunately, they seemed to not be so fond of that and quickly disposed of me. At this point, I had to lock in, so I went around and started collecting materials and began to craft some tools. Crafting in Lucid Blocks is a fever dream in itself. The system is built around abstract symbols and shapes that represent different properties. As you experiment, these symbols begin to make more sense. I believe the best way to craft is just by mixing what you believe could work. And most of the time, you'll make something even better than you expected. But I'm getting carried away. For right now, I need to gather enough XP to level up. After acquiring enough experience, we bloom and are able to receive a bud. Buds are special bonuses for leveling up. They vary from things that boost your attributes or give you special items to help you along your way. Looking through the buds I was offered, I went with the one with this strange description. After receiving my pendant, I noticed another beautiful sight, so I had to sketch it down. After completing my art, I set off to where the pennant led me. Upon arrival, we are met with a glowing block, the Tiamana ley line. Around the world of the Qualia are these blocks that challenge you. Challenges vary from combat survival to parkour and mazes. Each time you emerge victorious from a challenge, you are rewarded a rosary bead. More on that later. Playing this game truly feels like playing Minecraft for the first time again. While playing, I had so many flashbacks of 8-year-old me being completely immersed into the blocky world for the first time. With no idea of what to do, but to explore, experiment, and experience what this world had for me. So that's exactly what I did. I explored and saw worlds full of color. Lands covered in circuitry. Places that were completely corrupt. And structures that had no rhyme or reason. I even encountered strange valleys that had undying vermin that were rather haunting. The world of Lucid Blocks is a liminal nightmare. Nothing makes sense, and the whole world seems to be driven into madness. But luckily for me, after blooming multiple times, I acquired one of the most crucial items in the game. A Clona Qualia block. A pocket dimension that allows you to enter your own personal space. Let me show you. When you first enter your Clona Qualia, it's just an empty metal island. But that's the beauty of it. This space is now your home, and you are free to build however you'd like it. Wherever you are in the Qualia of Lucid Blocks, you'll always have an escape from the madness. Through my journey in this fever dream, I've came across a variety of vermin. Vermin being the mobs of Lucid Blocks. Now, most of them being strange, but overall friendly. And some, I'm not even sure are here consciously. But worst of all were the hostile vermin. Scattered around the world are entities that resemble spiders, and they want you dead. Disguised as unexpected blocks, they jump out and try to eat you. And larger spiders that have an ear-piercing scream hunt you down. But the weirdest one is a spider that either spits out explosives or love. Amidst my travels, I've also encountered other strange happenings. What? And guardians that appeared out of nowhere. But most formidable were the massive flesh-wounded elephants that would launch you miles into the sky. Even though all these vermin are quite deadly, There are beings around the world that are depicted as higher powers. Among them lie the Domain, a large creature that, if not slain in time, will send you into its own pocket dimension. Leaving you to find the exit. And a power. This statue towers over you while shooting high damage rays of light. And lastly, the Leviathan, also known as the Hand of God, coming down from the sky, destroying anything in its way. Remember the Rosary beads? Well, like I said earlier, the leyline blocks offer these beads to players who have completed their challenges. But sometimes when reaching these leyline blocks, you aren't challenged. Instead, you are shown messages, perhaps even memories.
Why did you wake me up? Every second that I sleep, my mind erodes a little more. Qualia mocks me. Can't you see it? It's all I've ever wanted. Do me a favor. I want my mind torn into a million pieces. Snip, snip, turn me into confetti.
Very cryptic and psychedelic visuals. But after acquiring all rosary beads on your last leyline block, you'll be sent to
The Fallen Angel.
the final boss of Lucid Blocks. Fighting the Fallen Angel is actually challenging, and I highly recommend you come prepared for the fight. Shooting high explosive beams and swinging their giant fist. It could also spawn in angelic golems that chase you around. Not that big of a deal, but slightly annoying. And as the fight progresses, the craters left behind from the previous explosions create a rather hard time to evade oncoming attacks. But eventually, they are defeated. This game isn't just a Minecraft clone. It's a game that taps into your nostalgia, capturing that perfect blend of horrifying chaos and beautiful curiosity, making you relive Minecraft for the first time again. Truly a masterpiece. I really enjoyed exploring and finishing my qualia, but another thing I enjoyed was exploring other people's qualias. The concept of the backrooms works so well in Lucid Blocks, as this game is already so liminal and surreal. I can almost smell the damp carpets through the screen. And even feel the slime off the pool rooms. Nocturantoan, Night of the Undead, the grandfather of COD Zombies, a nostalgic map that was translated perfectly into the world of Lucid Blocks. And lastly, we've been hired to watch over some funky animatronics. I'm not sure about you guys, but this job seems pretty easy. I want to thank all of you for watching and for getting me to 10,000 subscribers. I am honestly so grateful to everyone that supported me and my channel. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Anyways, I am Emperor, and I shall see you again.